Earl Ofari Hutchinson, President of the Los Angeles Policy Roundtable. We have a great coalition today. African Americans, Latinos, whites, all of those that have come together with one message and one message only. Hate crimes, hate violence must stop. Hate crimes, hate violence must be prosecuted to the vigorous and the fullest extent of the law. We challenge the district attorney, we challenge the Justice Department over the weekend. Anytime there's hate crimes, anytime there's hate violence, anytime there's attacks on anyone in our community because of race or ethnicity or gender, but especially race, that screams, that cries out for the harshest, the most vigorous, and the most intense prosecution. We're going to accept nothing less. When that happens, it sends a strong message to the community. It sends a strong message to elected officials. It sends a strong message to business leaders. It sends a strong message to everyone that's concerned about violence and protecting and ensuring the safeguard of our community. We're not going to tolerate it. It's going to stop. We're going to take action against that. And that's our challenge to public officials. Step up to the plate. And we know that once that happens, a strong message is sent. Hate violence is not going to end, but it certainly puts people on notice that you're being watched, you're being checked, and there will be action against you. We're going to keep pressing that and pressing that. One other thing too, we're also bringing together too this weekend. There's going to be a March Against Fear in Compton. We want to address that too and announce that too, and much more on that later. It's going to bring together a lot of the community representatives, organizations, and leaders that you see today, and many others, and citizens in Compton and beyond, to send their message. Hate violence, hate crimes, hate attacks won't be tolerated.
And let authorities know who they might be, provide tips to law enforcement so they can identify all these other people who are still on the street.
You know, every time we've gotten involved with murder, violence, and we've done that many, many times, our organization, the LA Policy Roundtable, and we've actually called out, residents. We've gotten calls from many, many people that do essentially have information. The problem has always been fear. They're scared, the terror. So that's why it's so important for community leaders to step forward. And we encourage people to come forward, but we also understand too that there is a fear factor that we have to deal with. We did talk to, over the weekend, we talked to Andre Barreau, who's a U.S. attorney, and they have made a referral to the Criminal Division and the Civil Rights Division of the Justice Department. They're going to be monitoring that. We're going to be speaking with them later today to see if they will take it a little bit further, because this is a criminal case. There's no question about that. We also did have a dialogue with Sheriff Baca, and we also understand too, in answer to your question, were there others involved, that there were other gang members involved too. They are trying to identify them. Other arrests have been made. Other arrests are pending at the present time. But we're continuing to work with both the Justice Department and the Sheriff's Department, because we don't think it's just isolated. We think there are other problems there too. We think there are other perpetrators. We think there are others that have committed violence or are planning to commit violence. And we, in fact, are very aggressive about that, because as everyone has said, and we're going to continue to say it, it's not going to be tolerated, because we are the eyes and the ears of this community, and we are the voice of the community, and we're going to step forward and make sure that no violence is committed in this community, and if it is, it's going to be vigorously prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.